The Senate is in the midst of considering several more well-qualified nominees for service in the executive branch and on our nation's federal courts. And we're doing so in a more reasonable, efficient manner, more in line with this body's tradition, thanks to the modest reform the Senate passed just a few weeks ago. Until recently, our colleagues across the aisle had succeeded in subjecting even the least controversial nominees to day after day of so-called debate. Countless hours of valuable floor time were spent on individuals who'd passed through committees of jurisdiction without any opposition, for individuals whose final confirmation votes frequently cleared 90 votes. But now the Senate has begun to clear the backlog and put more public servants to work on behalf of the American people. Last evening, we voted to advance the nomination of William Cooper of Maryland to serve as General Counsel of the Department of Energy. Mr. Cooper's nomination first arrived in the Senate 9 months ago. It's twice been reported favorably by our colleagues on the Energy and Natural Resources Committee. Mr. Cooper of Florida has waited even longer to begin his service as Assistant Secretary of State for Political Military Affairs. And the story is not much different for the jurist waiting to finally be confirmed to federal district courts either. So I look forward to the swift consideration of this week's slate of nominees, and I'd urge each of my colleagues to join me in voting for their confirmation.